Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the A lot of trash talk. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Jab slightly off target. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Catch and shoot. Their trilogy will live forever in boxing lore, but can they add another epic chapter to their story here in this one?
Now this is one of those fights. This is history making, history made. When you look at dictionary, when you talk about history and boxing, you look at Ali and Fraser. These two, they didn't like each other. It was personal. You get guys to pretend that they don't like each other. This was for real. And it was swings and roundabouts. Fraser, the first fighter to inflict a defeat on Ali's record. We were shocked.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so
if there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
It's all offense all the time. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good round. Feel good? Good, man. Good.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep it short.
Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
Stay focused. Don't let him hit slip in. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. So just keep proving the end of his jab. Get me time.
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Exchanges from both men in this round. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Only catching air with that hook. Beautiful counter shot. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Good counter punch. talk about Ali in that last last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction until...
Frazier covering up, he's got nowhere to go. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And he scores with the counter. Defense is not an option for these two. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Only catching air with that hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over. Not many fighters want to stand and trade with Joe Frazier. Straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won your hands down.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. That counter punch caught him clean. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. The straight right just misses.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. His stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali. And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter. Fast fighter can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
That hook doesn't score. Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? Both of these fighters have had their moments. He had his moments, but has it gone by?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting. Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The straight right just misses. Hook misses. It's down goes Frazier. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response though. Got back up.
Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Missing with that right hook. He fails to score with that left hook. This has been a very competitive round between these two. Only catching air with that hook.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill.
Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Good defense from Frazier, parrying off those shots.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Frazier is in trouble again. Down goes Joe Frazier. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Can we continue?
You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. Three shots, each smart. The jab's working nice.
Don't forget the jab. And don't go.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a...
There's no way Frazier survives this. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back.
Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? Down goes Frazier. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You need to see that again.
Good for him to get back up on his feet, but is he just a glutton for punishment?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. That counter punch caught him clean. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level, and Joe Frazier is in trouble. Well, he's firing back, and wisely, they're going to take a knee here. No choice but to do that.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
There's a counter shot. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world.
Is this the beginning of the end for this? Down goes Frazier. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
That's lights out right there.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying...
What a night for a fight. Under the lights, my name is Todd Grisham. We are here at the Empire Fight Camp. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson in the middleweight division, 160 pounds, 5'11" tall, with a reach of just over 72 inches. And he'll be going up against Sugar. They'll be fighting. And there's the bell to start the round. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite level middleweights. That jab had to hurt. A perfect counter shot. Well, the stars are out tonight, Johnny, and not just in the sky. We've got so many celebrities here, and they are expecting big things.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, everybody's having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, it's nighttime now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Hook misses. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Nice exchange here from both men. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Can't land the jab there. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Look how that straight's affecting them.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Miss with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Nice counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after. And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the hook. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? The straight right just misses. Missing with the hook. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That counter punch caught him clean. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to...
They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Find a hole for that jab. They're both trying for a knockout. Pretty close fight here in this round. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You gotta ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
That hook just can't find the target. That hook misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get together? And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
That big hook doesn't land. These two are the perfect dance partners. Only catching air with that hook.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Nice slip to avoid the jab.
Keep him guessing. It's up, drop down.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Good counter punching. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. And he scores with the counter. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Sugar Ray is down. He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. It's not over till... They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Incredible work rate. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. How are they still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Sugar Ray's in trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come to... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship.
Sugar Ray Leonard days. Takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and here we go again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get it.
Sugar Ray's in trouble. Leonard took a big shot, and down he goes. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Do you still want to fight?
So the referee says he can continue.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Oh, Leonard just got ripped. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Give me your glove.
So he's back on his feet, but he's got to somehow turn this around.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know.
Final 10 seconds. Sugar Ray Leonard days. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer... And there's the bell to start the round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like...
Sugar Ray's in trouble. Sugar Ray is down. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is...
This the Bronze Bomber, only 216 pounds. This so much hype. So they ring the bell, and here we go. perfect punch. Nice counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Not a lot of defense here at all. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Joe Louis in trouble. Tough to be a judge in this. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. The Brown Bomber goes to the canvas. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four. Are you all right?
So he's back up on his feet, but can he get back into this fight?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that.
The Brown Bomber in some trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Quit sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes.
The Hall of Famer Joe Louis is down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
So he's back on his feet, but he's got to somehow turn this around.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Straight right just misses. They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
Stop ever hope. Remember the fight Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Brown Bomber couldn't take anymore. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine,
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there.